I am on a mission to tell you that you're not alone on your self healing journey. Though you may be alone working on overcoming yourself and becoming your higher self, know that, like you, there are many out there doing just the same. On days when it feels like you're failing, I'm here to remind you to just keep going. Hi, I'm Zara. Let's heal together. This topic might be a little controversial, but my hope is that you keep on listening until the end of the video. Personally, I'm a firm believer in God as being the ultimate creator of the whole universe. However, even though I never had any doubt in his existence, I grew up doubting his love for me, especially because I was always looking for outside validation to confirm his love and affection for me. For instance, I grew up in a family that I felt always favored my sibling over me. Over time, I convinced myself that I was an unwanted child, hence making me automatically not worthy of love. The more I felt in lack of love, the more lack I received as feedback from my external environment. I always felt like I wasn't worthy of receiving attention from men, and so I grew up attracting men that didn't see any value in me. In my adult life, I beat myself up believing that there was something wrong with me and that God somehow was punishing me. And so I developed resentment for the life that I lived and for the experiences that I had. About 2 years ago, I started to finally have enough of the same experience. I started researching on self help and I came across the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. He was the first person that I listened to that didn't deny the existence of God and spoke about surrendering to God's will as the most natural and normal thing to do. My whole life fell apart as I started to fully understand that I could never accept the concept of surrendering. I always thought that I needed to watch out for myself and to go out there to make things happen. In so doing, I was always drained out of energy because I would be on my best behavior, even though on the inside I felt anger, resentment, and frustration. And when my external environment would not produce the result that I wanted, I felt more anger, frustration, and resentment. Here's the thing though, I realized that I felt those feelings towards God for giving me a crappy life. I never felt like it was my doing. I studied Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. I took his course and I followed his teachings intently. The only thing that I had trouble doing was the meditation, because in my culture, meditation was a taboo subject, and so I had my reservations about it. However, I did try it here and there, but I was never fully invested in it. Recently, though, I decided to give it my all. At the beginning, I visualized a future that I thought I wanted. But after a couple of weeks doing the meditation, I realized that my foundation still defaulted in a mistrust in God. I just couldn't open my heart to trust Him. That's when it occurred to me that if God is source and He is oneness and love, by me going into my meditation with a closed heart full of apprehension, I would never be able to connect to a better future. At that point, what I wanted to visualize as my new future didn't matter to me personally. What mattered was the story that I told myself about God and how I could be better and more present in my meditation to change that story. I am still in the process of changing that mindset, and I can say that it's not an easy thing to do. But being mindful of God and accepting Him as source made sense to me in my head. And so in my meditation now, my focus is on connecting to source more than to the vision of my future. I hope this helps some of you out there who are struggling right now with the concept of surrendering to oneness. Until next time, keep your head up and get on with your journey. If you haven't done so already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified of any new video that I post.